Tech job seekers are facing a stark new reality as the demand for artificial intelligence skills continues to surge. We've done nothing but talk about it recently. It's very cool to see, but also very frightening for some. For more on this topic, I'm joined by Karen Sutherland from USC to outline what's going on. Karen, are tech job seekers without AI skills facing those disadvantages? Take us through it.
Yeah, look, it seems to be. So what seems to be happening is that companies are now really taking advantage of AI, particularly in the areas of automation. So those sort of repetitive tasks that used to be conducted by humans are now being streamlined so that AI would actually take over and make those automated. And so the tech staff and tech people in those careers who don't have those skills and aren't upskilling in the areas of AI may actually be left behind if what's happening continues. And I'm sure it will. Look at the evolution of AI just in the last year.
Yeah, absolutely. We saw NVIDIA announce a series of robotics and a series of chips and things like that just recently. How are employers responding to the increasing demand for these AI skills amongst their job candidates when they're looking through resumes, maybe produced by AI?
Yeah, maybe. And maybe they're actually using AI to search through the applications as well. I'm sure they are. Look, I think they're actually seeking skills in that area. Particularly one of the booming areas is in generative AI and having skills in that area. Skills in prompt engineering, that's an area that's booming. Also, just having general sort of computer engineering skills in that area. Even content generation skills and content creators using Gen AI, that's also an area of growth as well. So I think just having some training in that area will help to keep you current and competitive in the way that things are moving.
Yeah, absolutely. It's what it's about, isn't it? Staying up to date and not rejecting this technology seems to be the secret. What factors contribute, though, to the disparity in salary offers between candidates with and without AI proficiency? What are we seeing there? We saw some pretty exorbitant salaries last year.
Yeah, I read a report yesterday that said someone who has generative AI skills specifically, compared to someone who doesn't in the tech space, can command sometimes more than $75,000 more in their salary than someone without those skills. So that really is an amazing sort of difference in what someone can actually ask for. So it really pays to keep training and keep current. I think the scary part is because it's moving so fast, people are like, well, where do I start? And I'll just have to keep training. But I think that's what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to keep training.
Yeah, upskilling and not sit on, rest on our laurels. But what options do job seekers without AI skills have to remain competitive within a expanding tech job market?
I think those human-centered jobs, so there are many jobs in tech where a human is still required. I think those who are doing those sort of entry-level tasks, entry-level roles that is very repetitive, as I mentioned before, they're the ones in great danger. But I think it's the ones where it's more specialised and needs greater human sort of intervention and guidance of tech and AI particularly, they're the ones that are going to remain. Anything repetitive that can be automated, I would be looking elsewhere and trying to get into fields where human interaction is still required.
Yeah, empathy and all of those sort of things, healthcare, etc., where you really do need that. People expect it. But how might the prevalence of AI impact the future of employment across different industries? I did mention healthcare there. Are there any other ones you wanted to mention?
I think the beauty of AI is that it can do things that humans cannot. So it can analyze large, massive data sets and find the themes and great findings in those. It's just, volumes of information that humans cannot do. But knowing how to use the AI to do that is where you will remain competitive. So it's not so much replacing roles, it's going to augment roles. And I think you really need to see how AI can help in your current role. And that's the area that is going to make sure that you will be job ready and also have some job security.
Absolutely. Take a step back and look at how you can actually upskill yourself and understand where to go next. But Karen, thank you as always for talking to me on the program about the latest from AI, socials and what's going on out there in this wild world we're living in.
I know, right? Thank you so much.
All the best. See you soon.